You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the fight as Carapace, Rex, Magnum, Wildstrike, and Sweet Spot fight their way through Iacon's underworld against criminal empires and a movement determined to bring an end to the Cybertronian Confederation.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Empire of Rust podcast. Thanks, everyone, for listening. My name is Matt. I play Magnum, and I'm here with Pat, who plays Carapace.
Hey, everyone.
Pat, me and Sweets got into a bar fight last time without you.
How did that go?
About as well as you'd expect. Got beat up a bit, we ran away, and then you and Rex and Zephyr scared the bad guys away for us, thankfully.
That sounds pretty consistent.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we were definitely hurting without you. So, we can be reached by email at rust@transmissionspodcast.com and on the Transmissions Podcast Discord server on the channel Empire Rust.
You can also listen to us at Apple Podcast, Google Play, Spotify, or anywhere else that you can find podcasts. Thank you all for listening, and please enjoy the episode.
So, really good idea, really good plan to start. Kill the lights in there so no one can see what's going on. And then, what'd you want to do? You wanted to jump back behind the bar?
Yes, something like that. Didn't quite go to plan. People still don't know what's going on, though.
No, they don't.
So the room just went dark, correct?
Yep.
So you could right now transform into a huge building and expand, breaking this entire place and throwing them through the wall, yes?
I'm still in here.
Yeah, but you're fast. You'll just bounce off of something.
We can heal you.
I could do that, I suppose.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that you can do with Mass Shift? I don't know what the breaking bonds.
Is it like the magic spell expand, where you can't really expand and destroy things, or?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna rule it that way, just because being inside someplace, it just seems kind of weird that you would
sort of turn into a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go but you might just go. And then all of a sudden, they're like, "Whoa, what the hell's happening? I'm being pushed by a wall!" In the dark, low-level bull rush.
What's your size in your alt mode?
I can go anywhere from tiny to huge.
Huge.
So it wouldn't be big enough to destroy this place anyway. So it would be about huge as what? 3
about
by
the size
3.
of
3 by 3, yeah.
The
It would be like
the
the
bar.
bar.
So I could just basically.
But if you were in a situation where you're surrounded by a bunch of dudes or bots, and then just you're like, oh, whoa! I
was planning on transforming next, so
You can try it if you want and see what happens.
yeah.
But it is not your turn anymore because you already did everything.
Yes.
It is now the racer's turn. Now, Sweet Spot, you were trying to tell your fellow racers there to do something. What did you want them to do?
I want them to take a step outside to answer some questions of mine to avoid a fight, but it looked like I wasn't fast enough to avoid the fight.
I was just too fast to start one.
High or low good for you?
High, always good.
And what do you want them to do?
I want them to exit the building so as to not get hurt by any crossfire, throwing fists, expanding buildings, whatever happens.
Okay, they're not going to do that.
Oh.
They're going to come to your aid. So all 3 of those racers, Scram, Roadhugger, and Comet, are going to head back and try to surround the Decepticons in the bar. They're going to try to surround them, even though we both know that's completely impossible because there's only 3 of them and 6 Decepticons. So go ahead and move them so they are behind the ones in front of you, Sweet Spot. They respect you a lot more than they do Magnum.
As they should.
All right, they are able to move to these positions, and they do not provoke any attacks of opportunity due to their movement.
It's also dark. Does it make a difference?
They have headlights.
They're not stickers? Let's see here. So, they are going to need to see if they hit anything, because they're going to try and help you out there, Sweets. Let's see here. So, we got 5 an 11, and a 16. So the third one, the one that is closest to... Yep, there we go. Is going to attempt to hit, and he... Oh, actually, he hits. Surprising. And we'll say that gives... Oh, man, this die is working against me this time. I rolled my d6, and I got a 6 again.
That's right. Not episode 13 anymore.
No. They do that, which means, Sweet Spot, it is now your turn. You are on top of Magnum, prone on the floor, in the middle of a broken bar. Because if you remember from last episode, when you guys tried to take a tumble over it, it didn't work out.
Remember, I'm seeing the therapist trying to forget. First things first, let's get it up off of Magnum and the floor. So I'm going to take aim as best I can from the light from the doorway and these spots over here at this one here. I believe that was number 6 by your count. Let's do the force missile.
And if I recall correctly, it can't miss, can it?
It cannot miss as long as I can see the target, and that's up to you. Pause means yes. Okay. That's 5 points of damage. And that is spent for the day.
Give me a... roll a d20. Odds, you can see them. Evens, you cannot.
Really?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2. Isn't that odd?
No, it's even.
Wordplay didn't work for me.
So unfortunately, your force missile does miss.
Well, you just can't target it. Like, you need to be able to see a target. You can't just be like, I shoot the darkness.
Oh, since you actually can't see a target, then you can't actually use it in that case, so it is not expended for the day. So you do get it back.
No target lock on, no fire. You got that back, but I assume the action is wasted.
You are correct. These guys are going to, well, they're actually a little bit confused here because the lights just went out, so we'll see if they actually do anything at all this round. Maybe some of them will be weirded out that the lights just went out.
Huh. Secret weapon. Decepticons are afraid of the dark.
Only one of them is confused. The rest are going to try and hit you.
How well can they actually see us at this point?
It is dark. So
not a lot.
So it's
like
probably going to be like
outside.
a 50-50.
Exactly. If they
Like
try to hit,
concealment.
50-50 mischance. Okay, so starting from the left-hand side over there, number 1 attempts to take a swing at you, Sweet Spot, because you are the one closest to him, and he gets a 12. That's a miss, I'm assuming?
Ooh, yep, that's a miss.
Okay, number 2 also gets a 12. He misses. Number 3 is closer to Magnum. So number 3 hits a 20 against you, Magnum. You are prone on the floor. Number 4 is going to... Yeah, go for Magnum because you are closest. That is a 12. Is that a miss?
Yeah.
Miss. Number 5 is confused and not going to do anything. And number 6 gets an unnatural 20. He is closest to you, Sweet Spot, which means he is going to hit you. So that's 1 hit on Sweet Spot and 1 hit on Magnum.
Oh, did it hit me?
Well, we'll see. Mischance. So there's a chance he will miss you.
I've been feeling a lot of wind over here.
Let's see. A miss on Magnum for the mischance and a hit on Sweet Spot.
Yep.
So Sweet Spot, you are taking 4 points of damage, and the one going after you, Magnum, kind of whips because he just can't see you. He tries to punch you, but no, he doesn't. He just hits the floor. But you do hear this giant clank right next to your head.
They fell for my clever plan.
Magnum, it's up to you. What you gonna do?
We ruled that I can't transform and have someone become inside of me, right?
Correct. You cannot transform around someone as a prison. You can transform.
That's actually
and
a cool idea.
you
Is that a feat
What
later?
about an ally?
You can transform and someone can go in you if you want. Because in that case, it's completely up to you.
That sounds like a feat, or like an ability to transform into a prison or something.
Yeah.
Either to function as cover to protect an ally, or to cut. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
going to transform into my full size. Agnes is going to pop up on top. He'll fly up on top, land on the turret, and Magnum can see in the dark right now. So he's going to take a shot at
Not over here. Don't point over here.
this guy that's near me and Sweet Spot.
Number 1.
So you did just transform and expanded your alt mode.
I expanded to my alt mode to huge size, basically flattening whatever's left of the bar at this point. So now I'm sort of this big cube.
All of the enemies were right next to you?
They were.
Okay. I'm going to give them a reflex save to see if they avoid getting hit by your expanding form.
All right.
Ah, fuck, dice down.
Magnum, he walks into a bar. I broke the bar. You are the bar.
So numbers 1, 2, and 3 miss their saves. Number 4 misses his, but numbers 5 and 6 do make their saves. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are now prone. 5 and 6 have backed up enough to avoid everything. You just flattened half of the enemies.
That's how it's done. You should do that when I'm here. I want to be impressed.
I didn't know I could do that.
All right, what else are you doing?
And he's taking a shot at one of them.
Which one?
He's going to take a shot at the one that's still upright next to that's threatening Sweet Spot.
Both of those, numbers 5 and 6, are up.
I'll take at 5.
Want to stand number 5 up,
This
please?
is 5 right here?
Yes. Stand him up, please.
Sorry, I
Thank
didn't
you.
know he was down.
I thought he was standing. I thought he was just a short bot.
So you're taking a shot at number 6,
Yep.
and you have dark vision, you say?
I have dark vision.
Which means you can see. You don't get a miss chance.
Yeah, but I get to miss anyway.
Very likely.
Unless it's considered high ground at this point.
No.
Oh, I can't be my own high ground. It's a bit broken. That's a 9 to hit.
That is a miss. Yes, it's a miss.
Pythagoras will reload the weapon and also miss.
Fascinating round.
Wow, that'd be a lot more impressive if I could roll higher than a 5.
Alright, so the racers, Scram, Roadhugger, and Comet are going to attempt to help you out there, Sweet Spot. And we're looking at 2 hits on one on number 6 and one on number 5. And Scram is going to come around to you and try to help you up. He doesn't realize that you are already up, so you can kind of see him, or you can kind of hear him calling out, Sweet Spot, where are you? Are you okay? I can't see you.
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm right here next to my friend Magnum. I don't know if I've introduced you or not, but this is my friend Magnum. Pythagoras has got to be around here somewhere because Magnum is now a fortress.
Right up here.
Oh, there he is. Somewhere up there.
Hi there.
I hear his voice. It's up high. You on the ceiling?
Are you absolutely certain this is a good time to do this?
Nope.
All right, Sweet Spot, your turn.
It's a boss fight. When is it ever a good time to do anything? Gonna have to use my shoulder-mounted laser azimuth and try to take out number 6 here, because he is definitely a threat. Now, I'd like to offer you bots this one time only chance to stand down and back off, surrender to us, or we're gonna have to get nasty. What's your answer?
We don't take kindly to colonists telling us what to do. Get out of our bar,
It's merely a suggestion, but okay.
or take the beating that's coming to you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it looks like most of you are on the ground, not us.
Only a colonist would think that. We're the ones in control here.
Just keep telling yourself that.
From this vantage point, it looks like you're on the ground. He's not wrong.
Yes, gravity is working perfectly well, thank you. I'm not sure if your point goes any further.
Considering that comment, I will not fire, and I will ask again, Scram, Rogue Hugger, Comet. I think we should probably leave and get outside. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Just gotta make sure I get my friend here.
Diplomacy check,
Shazam!
which you should have no problems with at all.
Sweet Spot get a 15 for his diplomatizing.
And you want them to leave?
I would very much like them to leave peacefully.
Are you certain you have this? Is everything going to be all right here, Sweet Spot?
We'll be right behind you. You can wait for us out on the street, though.
All right.
I appreciate it.
If you take too long, though, we're going to come back in and come get you and help you.
Nope, just wait for us. Maybe if you got a med kit, pull that out. Be ready.
And yeah, they'll go ahead and go out to the street. It takes them
on their turn?
On their turn, yes. It'll take them their full turn to make their way out of the bar, because it is still very, very dark. But they will start moving as soon as they're able.
All right, that's the play.
The Decepticons here are going to use their move action to stand up. All the ones that are on the ground.
1, 2, 3, 4. No more. Oh, 4 drop down. 4 is back up. But he's going to pieces.
Okay, so numbers 1, 2, actually all of them are going to attempt to hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are going to hit you, Magnum, or try to hit you. Number 6 is still in front of Sweet Spot, so he's going to try to hit you. 4, 5, and 6 all missed with their mischance, so it doesn't matter if they hit you or not. But numbers 1, 2, and 3 did get their mischance, and that is a 12, a 12, and a 16.
3 hits.
Damage is 2, 4, and 5. Total of 11 damage. And Magnum, it is now your turn.
I'll radio to him. Are you actually leaving?
Yeah, we didn't start this fight, but we certainly don't have any cause to prolong the fight. So I think we should leave. Reconvene outside. And maybe warn our friends before they come walking into this as well.
He'll take a shot at the ceiling to try to knock some debris down on top of his opponents, and then he'll turn back into a robot. 14.
A 14 is a... well, you're targeting the ceiling, so of course 14 is a hit.
4 damage.
4 damage, and you just want to kind of knock some stuff down?
Just debris I want to cause. If we're transforming or withdrawing, I want to cover our escape.
A couple of small pieces of debris fall, and each of them take 1 point of damage. Just 1.
I guess I'll turn back, and then I'm not going to leave without Sweet Spot, so I'm going to just sort of stand between them and him right now. Let him withdraw.
The other racers are going to head out. It'll take their full movement for the turn, but they will get out onto the street. When it comes around to the racers' turn again, that's when Carapace, Rex, and Zephyr will arrive. All right, back up to the top. Sweet Spot.
All right, I just heard Magnum transform, so I know he's back in bot form. Okay, gonna be going out. I will head out of the bar.
Okay, I think you will provoke 1 attack of opportunity.
Good luck with that.
He made his mischance, and he is going to get an 11 against you, which is probably a miss.
Yeah, it's definitely a miss. Miss by almost half. That's because I'm fast. Faster than his fist. Or whatever he is holding. Is it the glass he was using to drink out of? Bar fighting with a mug?
No, he was just using his fist to hit you.
Yep, that's what I thought.
See, that's weird because, like, some Transformers are partially glass. So if, like, you drink from a glass, it's like... You know, it's like the whole gingerbread thing, like in a gingerbread house. Like, he screams because he doesn't know if the house is made of him or if he's made of house. Like, you know, that sort of thing. No?
Our friend needs therapy. A lot of therapy.
No, like, I mean, to me as a human, like, nothing of me is glass. So, like, it's like... But a Transformer's like, this is partially my flesh. You know, my body. I'm made of the same stuff. So, like, that would be a weird...
But they're more used to that, too.
I suppose so.
Like, it's not weird to them, because that's what they're made of.
It'd be like me, like, oh, this is a bone cup. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Make sure to add the crickets after.
Thank you.
You don't have the skin cup that everyone has?
No.
You.
No, I don't.
Okay, so the Decepticons are going to attempt to go after you, Magnum, because you are the only one left in the bar. So they're going to hit you, Magnum, one of them's going to hit for an 18, one for a 20, and a total of 7 damage. So they all move up to you. All right, Magnum, you're up. What are you going to do?
Jump over the bar, get down behind it.
Acrobatics.
8.
He tries to take a swing at you on the way out. He gets a 20 to hit, and he makes his mischance, so he is going to swing for 3 points of damage.
He can't just vault over the bar. He's got to do it heroic, like you've seen on TV 1,000 times. Got to dive head first.
Well, once he's behind the bar, he's going to transform into a little teeny box. And Pythagoras is going to run out of the building. They hear someone running away.
So Magnum, though, is staying in the building?
In there, yep.
In the darkness.
Behind the bar in the darkness. Hopefully they won't realize I'm still there.
That is ingenious and very, very dumb.
Well, with Magnum, with your turn done, Busatron pulls up to the bar, or pulls up to the Fighting Gladiator.
I hate to get technical on you, but when are we going to get off a block away?
Yeah.
So we saunter up, apparently?
Yeah.
See, that's so funny because like they logistically might not even walk around the bar, and then you can now hear everything that's being around.
Well, I'm under a bar stool behind the bar in the dark, so I'm hoping that helps.
Like they'll just turn on the bar, they'll look over, won't see anybody, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, like oh, we should probably move our base since the people keep coming in," and you'll go, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea."
You know what you should be able to do? You should be able to alter your alt form to small degrees. So, like, you could just transform as a bar stool.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
that would be the ultimate Transformer spy right there.
Yeah.
All right, Rex. Well, you get off of Busatron and start heading over. You see a sweet spot standing out in front of the Fighting Gladiator. What you do?
I'll go say hi. What's going on? Like, we're here?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to go in. It's probably not a good idea right now.
Why, is Hookerbot in there?
Well, they're having little technical issues with the lights and the bar and the patrons.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. This isn't going to
look good on your record when the news camera comes.
I didn't do anything. There wasn't anything I did, right? Fellas, you can vouch for me. I show up after the fundamentals started to happen.
Didn't he beat all you guys at that race the other day?
And that's the thing, he's as charismatic as he is, when he says stuff, it stings. I'd rather he hit me with his tail. You know? Words hurt, Rex.
Who are you?
All right, Rex, you can put yourself up next to Sweet Spot at the front of the bar, though. Pythagoras is standing out there as well, along with 3 racers from the Ibex Cup.
Oh, where's Magnum?
He decided to stay in there. He's hiding behind the bar in a little tiny form.
On comms, Magnum, you all right there? You all right there, buddy?
Fine.
You good?
You might want to walk away a little bit so I can hear what's going on.
Okay. What are you planning?
Just gonna listen.
Okay. You let us know if you need us.
You got it.
We'll be dressed around the corner. All right, folks. Let's go over here. Just.
Well, Zephyr, you got off the bus as well. You can do something before.
I'll head over.
And Carapace, same thing. You can head over. You can wait at the bus. Whatever. What do you want to do?
I mean, I'm going to head over. I mean, I assume we were just going to go into the bar, but if you guys are specifically saying that we're not going into the bar, then I won't.
Yeah, there's nothing but trouble in there right now. And Magnum.
You're trying to give him a reason not to go in.
I know. I was saying that sounds...
But Magnum might be the trouble.
Again? Like, how is this an issue?
You know, let me change the subject here. Carapace, have you met my fellow racers here? This here is Scram, Roadhugger, and Comet. Race with all these folks in the Ibex Cup. When, what's his name? Stoneraker kind of crashed the party.
Which one of you is the best?
We could have a race right here. There's a road right here.
Which one of you is the best?
I will be polite and let someone else speak. Or rather, I would let someone else lie.
I believe it was Comet who was the one in the lead for most of that. So she'll raise her hand and say, I came in ahead of Sweet Spot over here.
Only just. But you are technically correct. And any bureaucrat will tell you that is the best kind of correct.
Which, you're a bureaucrat, aren't you?
Technically, I am a politician. But yes, I have a little bit of a bureaucratic streak in me.
That sounds a bit like bot-splaining to me.
I think she just out-politicked you.
Technically, it's Transformers-splaining, but, you know. See what I did there? See what I did there?
Everyone saw what you did.
Everyone heard what you did there, too.
Yes.
Yes, and then some.
Well, since you guys didn't move while you're talking out there in front of the bar, a bunch of Decepticons now leave and see you.
Okay.
They walked right by you, Magnum. They didn't see you.
I didn't hear anything interesting, huh?
Well, it's only been like 6 seconds.
Okay, yeah, so apparently not. I'll just stay there then.
Okay.
Maybe the bartender will say something interesting.
Go ahead and put the 6 Decepticons out front.
Oh, all of them?
Yeah, they all walked out. It's all dark in there now.
I mean, are we actually standing in the doorway? Like, I mean, that seems like it's kind of dumb.
I assume we were on the sidewalk.
So, like, we're not flanked, surrounded by these guys, because, like, you know, we wouldn't let that happen.
They have just come out of the door, and they are they're all, like, they're between you and the bar now.
We let that happen. So,
I mean, it's like, yeah, we're also not there.
They're more
I mean,
just lined
could
up.
we just move over here? Like, is this building actually here? Like, are we in an alleyway? Like, because we'll be putting up a campfire in the middle of the street right in front of them.
There's a building on the opposite side behind you, but you can go left and right down the street.
Okay, so we can't. So we could go over here.
Right.
streets are sort of compact, sort of cramped places to be.
Okay, so, yeah. You are out in the street. A bunch of Decepticons just piled out of the bar. They see you. What do you want to do? Magnum, you're still inside, still listening, and you hear Rebar, the bartender, complaining under his breath, "Ugh, another fight, I gotta fix this again. No, I love doing this. This is awesome."
This is why I got this place. It's like a hobby that refills itself.
I love building bars.
Damn, my dad bar would be proud. My grandchildren re-bar.
Transformers, rebuild bars, are they?
I'm activating my reflecting armor because I have a feeling a tussle's about to go down.
All up to you guys.
Is it going to be a fracas or a fracas?
Let's not start that again. I'll activate my reflecting headlights.
I help him. There they are. He's on.
Well, he just means he takes a flashlight and sort of shines it on him.
They're silvery.
Well, if a fight's going to start on this one, why don't you guys go ahead and roll for initiative?
Oh, we have to start that again.
Is the fight going to start?
Oop.
It's up to you guys.
We're involved, of course it is.
Well, it wasn't up to us last time.
But let's go ahead and do initiative anyway, just in case it does. Starting off with Sweet Spot. What'd you get?
All right, I got myself 13.
13. That sucks, Sweet Spot. Jesus. Carapace.
12.
That's not any better. Rex.
Natural 1. Boom!
So you have a negative?
Race to the bottom.
Still fastest.
Zephyr.
Zephyr got 11.
Oh, 2 1s. Good job.
And lastly, Pythagoras.
Pythagoras got a 7.
Still the fastest.
That's pathetic. Like, it's what we just did.
Well, it's good because we'll see what they do. If they just walk away, we don't have to fight. If they charge us, we let Sweet Spot take them down.
I rolled a 16 for my initiative. I thought I'd be going last.
Oh, you overestimate us. So.
I overestimated that. Well, yeah, they see you, and they are going to... They're going to start coming after you again.
There's a lot more of us than there were a second ago.
What's wrong with these people? What is wrong with Decepticons? I'm going to talk to Wild Strike when I get back to...
I don't know. It's what's wrong with people general. I mean, we just... People have just been attacking people like nothing
We
lately.
didn't have this problem on Ukrainian or wherever we're from.
Yukar was a peaceful place? I hear the jungle is wild.
It's savage, but you never have...
You attack people at random, you die
people
really quickly.
jumping out of a bar to fight you for no reason.
Yeah. People who do that die really fast, right?
Though, to be fair, like, this is a beehive, and these assholes literally walked in and kicked the hive. Like, they should be they should be getting their asses kicked.
Yeah, we did too.
The other three.
Us too.
No, you at least tried to pull them out. They're the assholes. You heathens, or whatever, miscreants, I think was the word.
Well, yeah.
And it's like, oh, were you seriously?
That is a good point. The inflammatory level was way up when we walked in. It didn't go from 0 to nothing when we walked in. It was already well underway.
Walking into a dojo and taking a dump on their frickin' master's word, It's like...
If I could play devil's advocate for a second, racers often don't think before they get where they're going.
That's clearly...
That's not a good excuse.
Yeah.
No, but it is an explanation.
So if we throw those 3 guys to him, we'll be all set. We can walk away.
No.
Okay, so the 6 Decepticons come up to the group of you, and will say, give us the racers in the back, and you guys can leave. We don't care about you. We just want the boss that insulted us.
So if we insult you, that means you're going to want us?
Yes, we'll want you. We'll want to punch you.
But what if he insulted... I'll point to another Decepticon. What if he insulted you? Because I thought he did.
Then I'd punch him too.
Well, I mean, you haven't yet, and he insulted you.
When did he insult me?
If you're not very observant, you weren't listening to him.
Is this Pythagoras?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like this tiny little thing, like, hey, this
He's
guy over
sitting on
here.
his back right now.
I'm gonna have you make a roll when it gets to your turn. Because this could be kind of cool. But yeah, they don't attack you this round, but they are demanding that you give the racers to them. Sweet Spot, you're up next.
No, that's not going to happen. In fact, since we left your bar and left you standing, I suggest you go back in your bar and see what you can do to help out things in there.
Oh, you're so much more bold when I'm nearby.
I am. Just don't walk away.
We all are, Carapace. We all are.
And I am going to be, whatever I'm doing, diplomacy, intimidation, whatever you want.
Intimidate.
I rolled an 18 plus, what, A1. Okay, so that's a 19 altogether.
It's funny, I was going to aid another with it, or do an intimidate on my own, so...
Oh, go ahead and flex if you want.
So that's my intention, is I want to aid another on his thing.
Okay. If you want a Sweet Spot, you can...
Well,
you
call that the aid for his attempt?
No. Opposite. Like, so you say the thing, and I just kind of walk up behind them and loom, and then they're like, all right.
Well, it is your turn next, Carapace, anyway, so why don't you go ahead and do your aid? And I'll combine it all together for you.
Ooh, 19. Yeah, 19 plus 1, I think. So 20. So that's add 4.
So what's your total, Sweets?
That is actually going to bring it all the way up to 23. And clearly they can see that there's more of us than them.
And this is one of those instances, like, intimidation is very easily done with multiple people. It's like, oh, we're a gang. Like, oh, shit, that's way more scary than...
Everybody aids at the same
Rex is a
time.
gang by himself.
Yeah.
But it's also hard to intimidate groups. We discovered that.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 back away a little bit, about 5-10 feet or so. But number 5 stays out in front.
The new leader.
We need one volunteer.
No. Either the leader or the lowest on the totem pole with something to prove.
Carapace, that was your standard action to do the intimidate check, but you still have move action if you want to take it.
I'm just going to just make sure I'm in the way. So if this dude tries to do something dumb, he's going to interact with me.
Okay. Zephyr.
I'm going to hold. See what happens.
Okay.
Carapace, may I say, I admire how much restraint you are showing right now.
We'll talk payment later.
So you said you wanted me to do some sort of roll?
Yes, Pythagoras, you are trying to confuse them, correct?
Yes.
Diplomat? No, bluff.
He's equally bad at both.
Oh, good. We wouldn't want you to do something you're good at.
You got the wrong guy out here. Not bad, though. 18. A natural 18. Giving me 18.
So you accuse one of the other bots of insulting the one of them, and yeah, he looks at the one you accused, and kind of in low voices, you can start to hear them arguing with each other.
That's so awesome, dude.
One of my favorite things to do. It's like, you know, like with charms under like normal systems, it says like they won't do anything they wouldn't normally do. So if you ever like charm a monster, especially something like primitive, you just say settle all your old scores.
Huh.
Because that will be like, oh, I fucking hate this guy. You know, like they'll just turn and like punch the dude in the face because everybody hates each other. Especially in those sort of tribes. Like, you know, like you get a whole bunch of giants and you're just like, settle all your old scores. And they're like, you know, that's like a fusion spell for a first level spell.
I have never understood you more.
Rex, bring up the rear.
I guess I'm holding too.
You gonna hold as well?
Although I'm the last one to go, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Let's see what they do.
Can I add it to the intimidate? Like, spikes.
Yeah, sure, why not? Go for it.
I can intimidate.
Flex, man, flex.
You're better than I am.
You
know
did
about that.
fantastic to intimidate last time.
16, so if I'm aiding, that's +2.
So what's your new total, Sweets?
That would bring it up to a 25. That is 1/4 of 100.
Which is incredibly relevant.
It's also 2.5 times 10.
Politicians always try to quote the numbers.
You're not wrong.
25% of the time, I'm not.
Closer to 5. So the ones in the back, the 5 in behind the guy up front there, all start to talk with each other a little bit. They're looking kind of scared. And the 2 in the back corner, you can see them really starting to argue with each other now. You think that they're pretty close to coming to blows. The guy up front looks like he hasn't noticed that his friends have backed away. So he walks up to you, Carapace. We don't intimidate so easily. And he takes a swing at you.
I was going to be like,
As a note, just before the swing, I'm going to, just before the swing, I'm going to start recording.
Okay. 19 to hit, it's a miss, right?
Yeah.
Finish him!
Sweet spot, you want to do anything?
Might be best to just laugh at him, because if you attack him, then it might bring them all around, all their attention around. I mean, 19 was enough to hit you, but not do anything. It's like, bong!
Yeah, I imagine a 19 is it hits you like you're square in the chest, and you just like bounces right off of you.
Yeah, he came really close. I mean, he's one more, he would have hit me. So it's like that was like the perfect number.
What's this? Sweet spot's heading up front.
Yep, I come around to the side and go.
Just looking back and forth.
Yep, and I go. Oh, by the way, no one's got your back. Go ahead and check. We'll wait.
And once you point that out, he'll look behind him and he'll realize that he's got no backup now. All right, Carapace.
Move along, little bot.
Nice.
You want me to intimidate or?
Yeah, sure. One more intimidate.
Oh, that's terrible. That's a 2. Move along, little bot.
Slow pan to Carapace.
I think he said I got something caught in his voice chip.
Yeah, that's where he hit me. He hit me in the throat. I what the? Oh, didn't do any damage, but you know, it's like the flick, you know.
Any move action or anything?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming I'm still intimidating. Like, I think I'm being intimidating.
You think you do?
And I'm recording it.
It's only getting better and better.
It's going to go up on Autobot tube pretty soon.
I mean, I'm waiting. If he actually hits me, then I mean, he'll probably knock himself out from.
We're not particularly worried about your you know.
Not at all.
Zephyr.
Zephyr will move up next to Carapace and have his pike out. Just kind of walk up and slam it down on the ground.
You shall not pass.
Pythagoras?
Can you repair pride?
No, I'm not a miracle worker. What the hell? He's going to use the Energon and give Rex here, since he's sitting on his back, like a +1 bonus to his next skill check, just for the hell of it.
Cool.
Because that's what he's here, and he can do that.
It's a little bonus, just in case you need it, right?
The hell, it doesn't do any harm if he doesn't use it.
And Rex?
I guess I'll move up and just repeat what they said. Go back to your bar. Try to intimidate. Add the intimidation.
+1.
That's right. Every bit helps.
You can't have done worse than Carapace.
I got 13.
There you go.
Roll a 22 on this sense motive. This guy is not backing down, is he?
Listen, we've killed 3 people. I'm not fucking joking. We killed 3 people in a street brawl. Go back in your fucking bar.
So the 5 bots in the back, it looks like they've had enough. They're going to start heading down the street and walk away. They're going to assuage their wounded pride by looking back behind them and just making rude gestures to you.
Are they going back inside or are they leaving?
They are leaving. Like, they're actually down the street.
That's right. Road belongs to the racers.
What can we tell what this guy turns into? Like, is he a vehicle? Is he a beast? Is he?
He turns into a scrap of metal if he keeps this up.
Life science.
I have a 20, but I'm untrained and I have no rank, so the highest I can get is a 10. So
Pythagoras gets a 28.
It looks like this one turns into a construction bot as well.
It's so cliche. I mean, rough and tumble construction bot. I mean,
Would you prefer a microwave?
Well, that would be a little different, you know. I mean, aren't you feeding into the cliche of construction bots being obnoxious and rude? I mean, can't you be cultured? I mean, really? I mean, you really gonna keep playing to this stereotype, pal?
Are you making a roll or just a point?
What the hell? Why not? I don't know what kind of roll it is. BS roll? Roll to confuse?
Bluff.
Bluff. What the hell? Well, he sort of means it. I mean, it's very passé, you know. I mean, oh, Dan. Yeah. 1 to 1, regardless. So he's not convincing anybody of anything.
Right.
All right. He stares you down, Carapace, and kind of looks. He looks around back behind him. He sees no one's behind him. He sees that Sweet Spot and Rex are both kind of to the sides of him, and he's smart enough to understand. All right. I see where this is going. I'm heading back into my bar, and he's talking directly to you, Carapace. I'm heading back into my bar. Decepticons only. Colonists like you are not allowed. And he'll turn around and head back into the bar. Do you want to take a swing at him on the way out?
No, but we will burn the bar down now.
I'm going to walk up to the sign, pull it off, turn it around, and can one of you guys spray out colonists welcome?
Oh, this is awesome.
That's just starting trouble.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
I totally want you to.
Yeah, we're not going in until we do this. Because then he's going to say, "Did you see the sign?" And I'll be like, "Did you?"
We should bring the sign in with us. That's the thing.
Okay, so he heads back into the bar. You can all hear him shouting out, like, "Rebar, get the damn lights!" And
Has Magnum heard anything interesting during this time besides complaints?
well, Rebar is not talking to anyone.
So he didn't call anyone on the phone, so...
No.
It's like, "Ring, we just got the council members coming in. You know what to do." Click. What?
No, we're not so lucky.
He manages to avoid tripping over you, Magnum.
Good. What's he doing standing on the bar stools? Yeah. Watch the foot there, buddy. I'm not going to say anything.
You guys, you've dealt with all of the Decepticons. You've sent them packing. You are all standing out in the streets. Magnum is transformed, pretending to be a bar stool. And we'll see you next time.
Wrecker data log 2212-A 42nd cycle 08. Mission report. Codename Empire of Rust. Mission status ongoing. Oversight Commander Game Master Michael Ordway. Squad Commander Magnum, played by Matthew G. Ranged Combat Specialist Wild Strike, played by Mike M. Melee Combat Specialist Carapace, played by Patrick Finn. Support Melee Combat Specialist Rex, played by Rob Muller. Forward Scout Sweet Spot, played by Adam Achu. Logistics support provided by the Transmissions Network. To support the show, please visit transmissionspodcast.com/rust. Mission success.